Okay, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna do things a little bit differently. I got my BoxyCharm. Super excited. I haven't opened it. Block out my address. Like, I haven't opened it or anything. So I have no idea what I got. I have an idea, just not an exact idea. So we're gonna open that together, and then I'm gonna do a look using hopefully most of the items in my BoxyCharm. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Taking my knife and very, very carefully opening it. All right, let's see what we got. All right, I have our nice little pamphlet. I can get 10% off my next purchase from It Cosmetics. I'm not even gonna read it. Okay. So I have the Dermovia, I think that's how I pronounce it, Lace Appeal with Compression Technology Black Bamboo Charcoal Peel Off Mask. Okay, so this is a lace mask that you put over a black bamboo charcoal. I'm actually going to put this aside and give it to someone for Christmas. I've had really, really bad experiences with charcoal things. Let's just say it wasn't my friend and leave it at that. So everyone got a It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. This is also something I'm going to put aside for a Christmas gift. I've gotten a sample of it in the past from Birchbox and from Ipsy, as well as a birthday thing from Ulta, and I wasn't a fan. All right, next we have, this is what I'm excited for. It's the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick. I've never tried anything from, never tried anything, that's a lie. I have tried one of her eyeshadows. That's the only thing I've ever tried, and this is the shade Bow and Arrow. Looks like it's going to be a nice nudie shade. Oh my goodness, let's open it. Okay, I think I can work with this shade. I hope I can work with this shade because I'm using it today. I am keeping that. We know what a greedy little person I am with liquid lipsticks. This is also something I'm going to give away for a Christmas present. This is the Brio Geo Don't Despair Repair hair treatment. I've gotten multiple samples of this as well. I've tried a few things from Brio Geo. This is not one of the things I've liked. So we're gonna put that aside. And this is something else everyone got in their box. This is the Pure Midnight Mascarade face palette. I'm gonna be so upset if I open this and it's broken, because I was reading that some people's arrived broken, and if it's broken, that's gonna completely destroy this entire look, because this entire video is based on this. Pretty packaging. Ooh, okay. Really, really pretty. Very, very pretty. Okay. So it comes with 4 face and 6 eyeshadow. So we're gonna play in this. So we have 2 items we're gonna use for today's look, and 3 items for somebody I love for Christmas. So once I hit 100 subscribers, I am going to do a giveaway. I'm signed up for BoxyLux, so I'm sure there's a few things in there that I will put in the giveaway, as well as giveaway for Christmas. So today we are going to do a look with the Pure Midnight Masquerade palette. And instead of doing my foundation and everything first, I think I want to just jump straight into the eyes. So I'm going to take our fancy plastic off. Right off the bat, there's not much transition shades to work with. we have 5 very, very shimmery shades. So I am going to be dipping into my Loreal Boss Babe just to start the look. I'm literally just going to use the Deadline, this middle shade, just to get the look started because I hate starting looks off with shimmer. I'm going to take my number 5 brush from the BH Cosmetics Rose Gold line. And like I said earlier, I'm going to dip into Deadline, this nice brown shade right here. And I haven't put anything on my lids, so we are good to go. I'm just going to put Deadline right on. I'll put it in my upper crease. Just get some powder on here and get started with these colors. So, a funny story. I was cleaning my house today, and I have cinnamon brooms. Like, when it's fall, I am obsessed with cinnamon. Like, literally obsessed with cinnamon. So, So, I got some refreshing potpourri spray in the scent Cinnamon from Fresh Market by my house. And I'm still going into Deadline, by the way. Just kind of trying to get some base color going here. Because this is going to be judging by the colors I have in front of me, this is going to be a darker look. So I want to make sure I have a good, smooth transition shade laid down. But anyway, so I got this potpourri refreshing spray. And I sprayed it on one of the cinnamon brooms. Well, I wasn't paying attention, and I guess like the circulation, there we go, that's the word I'm looking for. The circulation in my house caught the potpourri refresher and like whiffed it right back into my face. So earlier today, my face was on fire, guys. Like, it was on freaking fire. Now I'm going to go in with my number 6 brush from the BH Cosmetics line. Okay, I'm done with the Boss Babe palette. Like, I'm not touching any more shades in it. I might go back and dip into the shade we just used, but I'm not using any more shades from it. Let's start with Sneak. Let's start with Sneak Peek, that matte, the only matte shade in this palette. Okay, there's a good bit of fallout, but okay, whatever. I'm just gonna put it right in my crease under that shade we just laid down. I literally had no idea what colors were in here. I did no research, so y'all are seeing this look come to life as we go. We're gonna put this right into our crease. Okay, that's a very nice shade. I didn't stamp it, I just started going in windshield wiper motions. Yeah, so earlier my face was on fire. That was fun. I really enjoyed it. I did kind of stamp it on my outer corner just now without even meaning to. So I guess we're gonna do that. This mirror is really awkward, I will say. It has a real weird smell. I don't know. I've never used anything from Pure Cosmetics. This is the first thing I've ever used. So I'm kind of excited. And we are just going, you know what? Because it doesn't want to go all the way in my crease. I don't know why. That's fine. We will just, in circular motions, really concentrate it on the outer portion of our crease. And then we'll go into our crease with a fun color. or when there's a very little left on our brush, we can bring it in. There we go. Okay. I'm not loving the fact that there's only one matte shade. I mean, I guess you could dip into the face portion if you wanted to for eyeshadow. I don't know. Do any of you get BoxyCharm? Let me know what you think of this month's box. Because I really wanted to try the Pharmacy makeup removing cream. Gel, whatever it was. Like, I really wanted to try that. But unfortunately, I got the hair stuff and the face mask. I mean, I would have taken, I don't know. I've also read that other people were getting recycled things. Like, last month we got some, was it last month or the first month before? Whatever. I think it was the month before. It was the month before, because last month was Nightingale. The month before, with the Party Animal palette from Loreal, we got some Wander baggage claim. And I like them. Don't get me wrong. I loved them. But a lot of people were saying that they got some of those in their box. And that the Briogeo was also recycled. Also, a lot of people were kind of upset from what I was reading, because BoxyCharm says full size. Now, like, I got full size of the palette, the full size Kat Von D, the full size It Superhero, but I mean, the mask, I guess, is technically full size, but I got a travel size of the Briogeo. So I can, and then there was also, like, a travel size of a hand cream. So I can kind of, I can see why people would be upset about that. Because if you say one thing and you're sending off another, I can see why that would be very, very frustrating for people. Okay, so this is actually a very, very pretty matte brown. I can see this definitely being worked into, like, other eye looks I may want to create. Go ahead, using that same number 6 brush, let's dip into the greenish gold shade right here, mask off, and see how this works out. I'm just going to lightly put this on my outer corner. This is one of those shades that needs, let's try a slightly denser brush. This is my number 6 brush from the Rosé collection. I'm going to go back into Mask Off and see if maybe, just maybe, I can get a little more pigment with a slightly denser brush. I get a little bit more pigment, not much. Using the same brush, I'm going to spritz it with some Milani Make It Last setting spray. See if that helps on the other eye. Okay, that definitely helped. So I'm going to do that again. And go back over both of these to try to get that pigment that I was going for to begin with. Let's go into Disguise, this cranberry-ish purple shade here. And again, we'll try it without and then with. Yeah, that's just literally dusting the product right off my face. Try it on this side with. I feel like these just, even when I'm spritzing them, So it's just not all I was hoping it would be. This is very quickly turning into like a Mardi Gras look, which is not what I was going for. Purple, green, and gold. Okay, so I'm going to use my finger and go into exposed and just put that on the inner corner. And then I'm going to use my brush that I used for disguise and smooth that transition out. Go back in with my number 6 brush from the BH Cosmetics. I'm going to dip into 12 AM, this charcoaly black shade. The fallout is just ridiculous. Like, brand new palette and it's already everywhere. Jesus. Okay. And I'm going to, if it'll even transfer, which it kind of does, but not really. Put that on my upper outer corner. I mean, it's just the pigment just isn't there. That's what's frustrating. Alright, so to make sure that there is no funkiness going on, I'm going to take the brush I started with, my number 5 brush from the Rose Gold collection. I'm going to go back into Deadline, that first shade I started with. And I'm just going to make sure that there is no harsh lines. I mean, I'm not loving this look, but I don't hate it either. I wish there was a little more pigment in the shimmers, but it is what it is. I'm going to take that number 6 brush that had the 12 AM shade, that dark charcoal shade, and I'm going to try to bring it out a little bit. This is exactly why I did not put foundation on first, because I have like literal chunks of glitter on my face right now. Okay, so I'm going to take my pencil brush. This is a number 10 brush from the Rose Gold collection. I'm going to go into Deadline. And again, since I haven't really done anything on my face yet, I can take the time to really smoke up that lower lash line. And now I'm going to take my number 11 brush from the BH Cosmetics Rosé collection, and I'm going to dip into Showtime, that nice blue shade. It's a really pretty color. I hope it works. I'm just going to go ahead and spray it with some Milani setting spray, just so I don't have to worry about too much fallout. And I'm going to put this as close to my lash line and waterline as possible. And I'm going in light stamping motions. And then I'm going to go back over it with very, very light windshield wiping motions. I mean, it's pretty. It's not my everyday look, but it's pretty. Again, gonna spritz it. Gonna do the same thing on the other eye. Light stamp as close to that lash line and waterline as I can. Now I'm gonna take my beauty sponge and my Magic Perfecting Base. I'm gonna dip my beauty sponge in here. Literally just dip it right in there. Then I'm going to put this, I'm literally just gonna smear this all over my face. I'm having a little bit of a breakout right now. I recently did the Clarins 7-day challenge from that I got. It was a sample I got from Influencer. And a funny thing is, while I was using it, I really did notice a few changes. Like my skin did have like a nice healthy glow to it, and it felt nice, it looked nice, and then literally 2 days after I stopped using it, I started breaking out. So that's interesting. Now I'm gonna go in with my Clinique. So I'm just going to put tiny little dots all over my face instead of like giant swatches. So the thing I really like about this is it's buildable. Like I don't want a whole bunch of coverage today, so I just put tiny little dots. Now I'm gonna take my beauty sponge. I go in with my Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer. Give it a few little clicks. And do some concealing. I'm not bringing it too high up on my under my eye because I do already have my lower lash line done. We're gonna go ahead and conceal these breakouts though. All right. Again, beauty sponge. I'm gonna go in with my number 7 setting powder. And I'm just going to put that on my beauty sponge, do my under eye. Again, not too high up because I do already have that lower lash line smoked out the way I want it. So while that is setting, I'm gonna go in with my Ulta brow pencil. I love this. It's tiny and has a nice little spoolie on the end. And I'm just going to do my brows real quick. I'm gonna use my number 2 brush from the Rose Gold collection. We're just gonna dust off this bake. And using some of the powder that is left over on my brush before doing any contour or anything, I'm just going to very lightly swirl it all over my face. This palette, the Pure Midnight Mascarade, comes with what appears to be a bronzer, 2 blushes, and a highlight. This bronzer, this bronzer is extremely shimmery. And it feels nice and creamy, but it is it's very, very shimmery. So we're not going to use that as a bronzer, but that is the shade Enchantment. I'll just go ahead and swatch these real quick. Next is Twilight. And this is, I'm assuming, a highlight. I really hope that Enchantment, that first shade, is a highlight as well. And next, let's go in this really pretty pinky blush. This is Hidden Secrets. Ooh, that is pink. And last, we have Reveal. I'm gonna go in with a favorite. This is the Lisa Frank collection from Glamour Dolls. Bitten in Bronze Matte Bronzer. I'm going to take my number 2 brush from BH Cosmetics. And since I'm not like contouring, I'm just going to lightly bronze up the face. All right, we're just gonna go for it. I guess with this look, I'm gonna go into Reveal, the darkest blush-like shade in the palette. Oh, it's a whole lot of fallout on kickback on that. Ooh. Okay, these don't like to blend. All right, I'm gonna take that number 2 brush and forget this. I'm gonna take my beauty blender so it doesn't look like I'm having an allergic reaction, for crying out loud. Let's try highlight. Maybe we'll like highlight better. Okay, so we're gonna go into the shade Twilight and hope for the best at this point. Okay, so the highlight's pretty. I'm gonna go in with one of my favorite eyeliners. This is Eyeko. That's where I draw the line. I love this for being an eyeliner pen. The tip is just so nice. I've used it so many times, and I personally would think as much as I've used it, the tip wouldn't be as nice as it is. So I'm going to very lightly draw a line here. Okay, so I'm not actually going to bring it all the way in. I'm pretty much going to stop at the start. Okay, I'm going to take that bronzy shade right here. And I'm not going to put that on my inner corner. Normally, I wouldn't put a shade like this. But you know what? Let's go for it. Let's try it. And to try to help that purple pop, I'm going to take my number 9 brush from the Rosé collection. I'm going to very, very lightly dip into it. And I'm literally just going to pop it right in the center of that purple. So, I'm going to go ahead and throw on some L'Oreal Lash Paradise. I'm going to hit my top and bottom lashes. All right, now I'm gonna go in with our Kat Von D liquid lipstick in the shade Bow and Arrow. Oh, really large wand, tiny little applicator. I'm not loving this box. This is not my favorite box. Palette's okay. There's a lot of kickback. Not a whole lot of pigment in the eyes. There's a lot of fallout. If you're gonna use the shimmers, you definitely need a setting spray. The blushes are almost too pigmented to use as blushes. The highlighter was nice, and I'm assuming that bronzy shade is a highlighter as well. I really hope it's not bronzer, because I can see that darker bronzy, I'm gonna call it a highlighter, that darker highlighter being a really pretty highlight on someone that is not Casper the Friendly Ghost over here. I wish there was more pigment, because these are actually really pretty colors, but overall, with the exception of the liquid lipstick, this box was a bit of a letdown, because I'm not going to use the mascara. I really don't trust the face mask. I don't particularly like that hair stuff. But that is today's look. That is this month's October BoxyCharm. And this is the look using the BoxyCharm. And I literally use every single item in that palette. But yeah, if you have BoxyCharm, leave it in the comments. What did you get? How did you like the palette? Do you like your liquid lip? Also, if that face mask works, let me know so that I can have an idea of who to give it to. So, thank you so much for watching. If you aren't already a subscriber, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you like this video, definitely give me a thumbs up. That way I know you want me to do more things like this, like taking my Ipsy bag and trying to do an entire look, or my BoxyCharm, or my Birchbox, or hey, maybe I'll save all 3 of them for an unboxing. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching.